I remember doing one back, 2-3 years ago, whenever we had the 3% interest rates, and I was able to get somebody 2.5 because they were willing to pay another percent just to get it all the way down to 2.5. And I always tell people what you got to do is you have to decide how long you're going to stay in that home. And then we're going to figure out the difference between what the regular rate is and what the rate plus the cost is on the other side. And then we divide it by however many months that person's going to own the home. If they're going to own it for 30 years, then we see what's the cost effective date. How long does it take for you to recoup that money that you paid the point to be able to start making money on the other side? And many times it's only 17, 18 months. So if they live there for 2 years or more, they're making money in the long run if they're willing to put that extra money up front. So in this market, I won't know that I would do that because I also believe that rates are going to drop as well. So I don't know that I would be throwing a lot of points in there to buy down the rate, where if next thing you know, let's say we wind up another 0.5% lower, you kind of wasted that money because rates are now lower and we could refinance it into it. And that's another misnomer. People think the refinance is as expensive as buying a house. And the reality is buying a refinance closing costs could be a third or a fourth of what it costs whenever you buy a house. So it's not as expensive to refinance if you can save that money for sure. I hope that made sense.